What is up, guys? Pro Bass Fishing here, and I'm back with another video. And on this video, I'm going to show you how to fish winter ponds. In other words, how to fish cold waters or how to fish pre-spawn, or somewhere around that. In winter, technically, not like ice fishing, like when all the ice gets right off. So pre-spawn, pretty much. So yeah, fish those ponds. And I'm going to tell you some tips about them. So anyways, I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and hopefully you learned something. Okay guys, the first thing you need to know is when the water's cold and there's ice off of it so you can fish, bass aren't that active. So when you cast out there, we'll be like this fast, thinking a bass can come out of nowhere and eat it. Since the water's cold, it slows them down. So what I like to do is I like to cast it out really nice long cast. My elbow crack. I like to slowly reel it in. If I'm using jerk bait or something, I'd reel it in for about 5 seconds. Stop for 2 seconds. Do 2 slow jerks. And I just keep doing that. Same with swim baits. So yeah, make sure you fish low around the winter time. But yeah, guys, and another thing that goes along with the tip that I just told you, is that since the bass aren't that active or the fish aren't that active, whatever, you want to get it to them. You don't want them to come get it because they're probably not going to do that. You want to throw it literally right over their head or near them, not like 2 yards away, like literally right by them. Otherwise, they're not, because they're not active, they're not going to swim all around and chase bluegill or shads around. You want to cast to them. Yeah, and then, like I said in my last video, stay in the same spot, casting different angles. You want to cast that way a few times, then work, cast this way a few times, then work, cast this way a few times. And just keep doing that. Then you can keep going around the pond too. So, yeah, that's that tip. Okay, guys, the first bait that I would use or pick out the flat-sided crankbait. These work really good. They have a really tight wiggle to them. These are also known as rattle traps. Who cares? But these work. I caught a bunch of fish. I don't know what these are exactly, but it said on the box that I think they're flat-sided crankbaits. I don't know, but that's what it should be. These work really well. I explained a little bit more about that in my top lures video. Go check that out. I'll try to have the link in the description to that video. So yeah, this is it. Really good bait, as you can see. It's flat-sided. It's very flat on both sides. And they're really heavy too, so you can really cast it far and slowly wiggle it in. Slowly. Really recommend it. Next one is jerk bait. Get it on Walmart for $3. Depends the size and stuff. This one I got for this one's not that good of a jerk bait, but you know it works. I caught a lot of bass on it during these time of year. The Rapala, yeah, you call it Rapala, yeah, whatever. This is what a jerk bait looks like. You can get a lot bigger ones. I do not recommend this one. I caught a lot of bass on it over the years, but it's just not the best. You can get jerk baits up to that size for bass fishing, maybe even bigger. I don't know, but you could work for smaller ponds, but these ones aren't that heavy. Like, it was windy. It may look heavy in here when I throw it. That's because it's not even windy, it's just normal house. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try to get up closer. Okay, whatever. It's very light, so if you're just flipping it right next to the shore, you catch baby bass. You could do that, I guess. Just flip it. Or you could put a little weight in the line before you get here. That's what I would do. But if you're just flipping it next to the shore, take a little spinner, toss it in there, throw it in, and yeah, this is a jerk bait. That's one closest to me. So yeah. I do not recommend frog fishing during this time of year. This will go a lot better in the summer when it's hot. So do not use these in cold water fishing. You could, but it probably won't. Now the next bait is pretty rare for some people, but they actually do work very well. Their tails. Get white tails. Put them on jig head. I can find a jig head. Oh yeah. Here, I'll try showing you what a jig head looks like. I'm probably thinking of a jig, the common, one. But get what you want. You want to get pink heavy jig heads, not a small one. They should have bigger heads. I'll find one for you. Big pink jig heads with a white tail. These work very good. Highly recommend them. I caught so many bass over the years in the winter time with these. They work for me at my ponds, but I don't know about your ponds, but they do work for me. If you live up in, in west, they work pretty good. Well, where I live, they do. I don't know, but I really recommend these. I'm gonna show you how to put them on easily, just for the video. So you take the tail, and you can have it either like this or like this. I recommend you have them where the tail is facing like that way and use the jig head, or you can have it like this. Like that. I recommend it like this. So I'm gonna show you how you do it like this. Simple. You take the top of it, make sure the tail is facing the head, and fit the hook right in the middle of it. Keep going down until you kind of get to the stop point of the hook. What you can do is you're gonna slowly, don't worry about the hook where it comes out right now, just kind of slowly pull it down. It might take a while, depending on how much pressure you're putting on it. You might see, so I probably do it, and you take the time, you can get it over this thing, that little thing right there. Does kind of waste a little bit of your time of fishing. I recommend putting it over it, but it might take a little while. So I was having problems with it falling off. I recommend putting it over that little barb, and make sure you don't hook yourself. Be safe. How that looks like. So those are some baits. You could. If you're trying to get sunfish and bluegill, worm fishing looks pretty good around this time. Or you could do jig heads, but you can have a fur on them. You can buy one with fur on it. Those work good too, but I don't have them with me. So yes. Anyway, guys, I know this video kind of went a lot of time on this part. Anyway, guys, I hope you learned a little bit at least from this. There's a lot of videos, a lot better videos than me. I just want to put on my channel so I feel a little bit better. I don't know why I said that, but have a great rest of your day. Peace.